record now, this is the opening of our CRA Community Redevelopment Agency meeting. We are now 790 Homestead Boulevard here at City Hall. It is now 5:50 in the evening. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Board Member Fairclough McCormick.
Here.
Board Member Maldonado. Board Member Shelley.
Here.
Board Member Woolman.
Here.
Board Member Williams. Absent. Vice Chairman Burgess.
Here.
Chairman Bateman.
Here. Okay, first item on the agenda is deletions or deferrals. Any deletions or deferrals? Okay. Discussion of Main Street 2012-2013 event funding request. Staff report.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Staff is seeking board direction regarding Main Street Inc.'s request for funding of various events scheduled to be held in the historic downtown during the 2012-2013 fiscal year. The request is for $15,000 to fund 4 Augusto events and the annual Antique Automobile Club of America Car Show. On September 4th, 2013, the CRA Board approved Resolution CRA 2012-09-17 adopting the 2012-2013 CRA budget. Yvonne Knowles from Main Street is here. If she'd like to come to the podium if there are any questions from the board. Sure. Yvonne?
Good evening again.
Questions from council? Hearing none, seeing none. Yes? Comment?
No, go ahead.
I had a question from Rick. If approved, which pool of money would this potentially come from?
This would come from the special events line item that the CRA has. We do have money set aside for various events in the downtown. We asked Yvonne to come with the list because in the past year she had a couple of items, and I figured it would be more responsible and a little bit more coordinated if we knew in the beginning of the year what she needed. So it would come from the $60,000 that we have allocated specifically for special events.
Okay. Yvonne, can you just elaborate on the 4 events that you're proposing to use
Yes.
$15,000 for?
Yes, what we're looking at are a continuation of the Homestead Augusto events, which have been very successful, bringing people to the downtown district. Those are culinary challenges. We take it, it's not just an event with food trucks. We actually have a competition with the all participating chefs. We give them an award. It brings a lot of people downtown. We work with the Farm Bureau and all of the agricultural community to bring in produce. We ask in the Chef's Challenge, they take produce, get an hour to do a dish, come back and are judged by it. We have judges from our local restaurants. So we include the community, we include the agricultural communities. We try to make it more than just a food truck event. That's been quite successful. We want to continue that concept. Then we have our Antique Automobile Club of America Car Show coming up. We have other events besides these 4. We also have a holiday in Losner Park. We also have the Green Bike Festival. But these are the 4 Augusto and the 1 Antique Automobile Club of America, which we're asking for some support on because they're the largest events and they demand the most as far as all the additional services and expenses that we have to put forward for the parties for 800 people, things like that. So it becomes a big event.
Question, with the Augusto event, how can we involve our students with the culinary challenge? Because I know we have a couple of our local students who attend Robert Morgan who are in the culinary arts programs. I think that would be a great draw if we can capitalize on their experience in that area and allow them to participate in the event.
I would love to do that, and thank you for reminding me. There was an element that we wanted to incorporate after our children's event on September 22nd that was so successful, and that was the education. I think it was Healthy Matt that was teaching children how to eat properly.
Actually, that was Live Life Healthy.
Live Life Healthy, pardon me. Healthy Matt was a tea, Live Life Healthy was food. He was very interested in the Augusto event that I did talk to him about it, and he would love to be a participant. So we would have that as a new draw to the event, but I would love to work with Robert Morgan. Any culinary school that brings kids into that service industry, that would be very good to have them part of the Augusto event.
Okay.
Thank you. Councilman Shelley.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Just a clarification, this is similar to the last time we approved monies, and that is, we're setting aside monies from the special events pool for a Main Street but then for each event, they're going to apply for the application of those monies, so you'll get to approve the receipts, or you'll get to approve the spending of that money, correct?
We get invoiced for each item that either we rent or anything like that. We'll allocate the money per event. It's not one lump sum. This way it gives us a little bit more control over the dollars. We work with Yvonne, hand in hand to make sure that everything is enumerated and we know exactly what we're paying for.
Perfect. I just want to make sure it was clear that we're not just taking the monies and handing it over to Main Street and saying, go forth and do this, but there are some checks and balances and some safeties there to make sure that everyone that it puts on great events. So, yes, sir. That's what I'm sure. Thank you.
Yes, Councilman, we always apply all of our receipts to CRA before asking for any payment. It's always with an invoice attached. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions? Okay. So we have direction, or do you need something a little more formal? Is that good? Okay. Motion to approve it? Move it. Second? Okay. Questions or comments? Final? All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Next item on the agenda is the October 9th, 2012 CRA Board meeting minutes.
Move the minutes.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Questions, comments of the minutes? All in favor? Aye. Nays? Item carries. Next item is new business, tab 3, car number 649, contract for construction management services for Washington Avenue.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. Staff report.
The staff recommends that the CRA Board approve the resolution to accept the proposal for construction management services for the Washington Avenue Phase 2 Streetscape and Roadway Improvements Project to Kimley Horn. The total cost of the contract is $107,000. On April 3, 2012, the CRA Board amended the fiscal 2011-2012 CRA budget to allocate $5.3 million to capital projects. The Washington Avenue Phase 2 project was budgeted at $1.9 million.
Okay, questions or comments from council? Hearing none, I'll open the public hearing. Questions or comments from the public at this time on this item? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any final questions from council? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Vice Chairman Burgess,
Yes.
Board Member Faircloth McCormick,
Yes.
Board Member Shelley,
Yes.
Board Member Maldonado,
Yes.
Board Member Wallman,
Yes.
Chairman Bateman.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tab 4, car number 6661, commercial enhancement grant. Move it. Somebody move it?
Move it.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Staff?
CRA staff recommends that the CRA Board approve the resolution authorizing the allocation of commercial enhancement grant funds to the following applicants: Gary Ferguson, Ferguson Jewelers, up to $6,500. He's located at 15 Southeast 2 Drive, Homestead, Florida, 33030. That is his home address. The address of the business itself is 131 South Flagler Avenue. And Susan Probinski, Samba Properties, LLP, 303 North Chrome, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $25,000. On October 18, 2012, the Southwest Advisory Committee recommended the approval of the above-listed applicants. October 11, 2011, the CRA Board approved Resolution CRA 2011-10-13, adopting the guidelines for the disbursement of grants to local businesses for the improvement of facades of commercial buildings, the build-out of interior commercial spaces, and the relocations, expansion of businesses within the CRA area. The 2012-2013 CRA budget allocates $300,000 to this program.
Thank you, sir. Okay, questions from council? Yes.
Sorry, quick question.
Sure.
I know this was one of the most successful of the programs
Yes, ma'am.
implemented through the CRA. How much did we utilize for the last fiscal year?
All $300,000.
All 300,000.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay. So, yeah, I really support this because this is one of the most successful of the grant programs that are run through the CRA.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions from council? Hearing none, I'll open the public hearing. Questions from the public at this time? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Final questions from council? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Board Member Fairclough McCormick?
Yes.
Board Member Shelley?
Yes.
Board Member Maldonado?
Yes.
Board Member Woolman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Burgess?
Yes.
Chairman Bateman?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tab 5, car number 655, emergency home repair grant disbursement.
Move it.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Staff?
Staff recommends the CRA Board approve the resolution authorizing the allocation of grant funds to the following applicants for emergency home repairs. Mr. Harvey Barlow, 249 Southwest 4th Court, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $10,000. Ms. Mimi Delarose, 500 Southwest 11th Avenue, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $10,000. On October 18, 2012, the Southwest Advisory Committee recommended the approval of the above listed applicants. The grant funds up to $10,000 in emergency home repairs for each applicant. On May 17, 2010, the CRA Board approved Resolution CRA 2010-05-05, creating the Residential Emergency Home Repair Grant Program. The 2012-2013 CRA budget allocates $150,000 to this program.
Thank you, sir. Questions from council? Hearing none, I'll open the public hearing. Questions from the public at this time? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Final questions from council. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Board Member Shelley?
Yes.
Board Member Maldonado?
Yes.
Board Member Woolman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Burgess?
Yes.
Board Member Fairclough McCormick?
Yes.
Chairman Bateman?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tab 6, car number 659, residential facade improvement grant disbursement. Somebody move it.
Move it.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Staff report.
CRA staff recommends that the CRA Board approve the resolution authorizing the allocation of residential facade improvement grant funds to the following applicants. Robert and Ladora Smith, 829 Turner Circle, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $10,000. Mary W. Hankerson, 797 Northwest 8th Street, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $10,000. Tommy Lee Shelby, 735 Southwest 12th Avenue, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $10,000. On October 18, 2012, the Southwest Advisory Committee recommended the approval of the above-listed residential facade improvement grant applicants. The grant funds up to $10,000 in residential facade improvements. On May 17, 2010, the CRA Board approved Resolution CRA 2010-05-04, creating the Residential Facade Improvement Grant Program. The 2012-2013 CRA budget allocates $150,000 to this program.
Thank you, sir. Questions from council?
I have a question.
Sure.
Do we take before and after pictures?
Yes,
of
ma'am.
projects?
Yes, ma'am.
And where do we keep those?
We have them at the CRA.
Are they in like a portfolio?
They will be,
Okay.
but we do have them.
You got the right answer. Okay, any further questions from council? I'll open the public hearing now. Questions from the public? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Final questions from council. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Board Member Maldonado?
Yes.
Board Member Woolman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Burgess?
Yes.
Board Member Fairclough McCormick?
Yes.
Board Member Shelley?
Yes.
Chairman Bateman?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tab 7, car 660, residential landscape grant program.
Move it.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you. Staff?
CRA staff recommends that the CRA Board approve the resolution authorizing the allocation of residential landscaping grant funds to the following applicants. Mary W. Hankerson, 797 Northwest 8th Street, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $5,000. Robert and Ladora Smith, 829 Turner Circle, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $5,000. Tommy Lee Shelby, 735 Southwest 12th Avenue, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $5,000. Harvey Barlow, 249 Southwest 4th Court, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $5,000. Mimi Delarose, 500 Southwest 11th Avenue, Homestead, Florida, 33030, up to $5,000. On October 18, 2012, the Southwest Advisory Committee recommended the approval of the above-listed residential landscaping grant applicants. The grant funds up to $5,000 in residential landscaping improvements. On May 17, 2010, the CRA Board approved Resolution CRA 2010-05-06, creating the landscape grant program. The 2012-2013 CRA budget allocates $75,000 to this program.
Okay, questions from council?
No, just have a comment.
Sure, please.
I know these grants, these funds here for last fiscal year were minimally used, so it's encouraging to see that our residents are taking advantage of it early on. So hopefully at the end of the fiscal year, we'll have more residents to take advantage of it. So good job to you and your staff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any final questions from council? I'll open the public hearing. Questions from the public on this item? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any final questions from council? Madam Clerk, call a roll.
Board Member Fairclough McCormick?
Yes?
Board Member Maldonado?
Yes.
Board Member Shelley?
Yes.
Board Member Woolman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Burgess?
Yes.
Chairman Bateman?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Any reports that we need other than this, what we have?
Rick, you want to brief a little bit on the signs permit?
Yes, the 2-hour parking restrictions on Chrome Avenue have gone up. They're the same as the other one, so now there is parity on all sides of the street.
Excellent. Good job. Okay, public comment on CRA. Okay, adjourn. Adjournment, motion to adjourn?
Move it.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Nays? Item carries. We're going to take about 5-10 minutes to prepare for our council meeting, and we'll be back. Commissioner Bell, when we start our, good evening. When we start our council meeting under public comment, if you'd like to do your presentation, then it's fine.